starting with the name of Almighty Allah, the most merciful, the most gracious. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Assalamu alaikum dear students. Hope you all are fine. Today we are going to discuss chapter number 1, living things and their classification. The SLOs for the topic are to differentiate between autotrophs and heterotrophs, to classify living organisms into different kingdoms according to similarities and differences among them, and practice of making sketch diagram of different kingdoms along with their examples. The topic is classification of living things. Before going towards the word classification, firstly we have to know what a living thing is. What is a living thing? A living thing refers to any organism that possesses life and is capable of performing vital activities. Living thing can be as small as a cell and as large as a whale. They include a wide variety of organisms such as plants, animals, fungi, and bacteria. Each living thing is a unique and adapted to its environment to survive and maintain itself. There are some basic life processes which each living organism have to perform. These characteristics of living things are respiration, sensitivity, nutrition, excretion, reproduction, and growth. We are familiar about two groups of living organisms that perform these life processes, that are the plants and the animals. But in this chapter, we are going to study further groups which are also present in this earth that are included in living organisms. So we are going to discuss them. Before discussing about the kingdom system, firstly we have to know what is the classification and what is the purpose of classification. Classification is the process of organizing organisms based on similarities and differences among the living organisms. And the purpose is to identify, to give a proper name, and make an understandable relationship between organisms. In different time periods, different scientists have proposed different kingdom systems to categorize the groups of living organisms. But the most approved system was five kingdom system, which was proposed by Robert Whittaker in 1969. According to five kingdom system, the living organisms are categorized into kingdom Monera, kingdom Protista, kingdom Fungi, kingdom Plantae, and kingdom Animalia. These five kingdoms contain living organisms which are categorized on the basis of cellular structure, body organization, and mode of nutrition. Cellular structure means either they are prokaryotic or eukaryotic. Body organization means either they are unicellular or multicellular. And nutrition mode means either they are autotrophs or heterotrophs. Now, what does the term autotroph and heterotroph means? Autotroph means those organisms that produce their own food. They don't have to depend on other organisms for food and nutrition. For example, plants. Plants perform the process of photosynthesis and make food for themselves, and they don't depend on other organisms for food. So plants are the best example of producers or autotrophs. The second term is heterotroph. Heterotrophs are those organisms that do not make their own food. They depend directly or indirectly on other organisms for food and nutrition. Animals, fungi, most protozoa, and bacteria are examples of heterotrophs. The second terminology was eukaryotic and prokaryotic cells. Each living organism is basically made up of cell. So cells can be of two types, eukaryotic cells and prokaryotic cells. The eukaryotic cells are those cells which have a proper nucleus, and the organelles inside the cells are membrane bounded. But in prokaryotic cells, there is no proper nucleus, and organelles are also not bounded with any membrane. Examples of eukaryotic cells include animals, plants, fungi, and protists, while prokaryotic cells examples are bacteria and archaea. The next terminology was unicellular and multicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms are living organisms that consist of a single cell, while multicellular organisms contain multiple cells. Unicellular organisms include both prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell types, means to say that some cells contain a proper nucleus and membrane bounded organelles, and some cells do not have proper nucleus and membrane bounded organelles, while all the multicellular organisms are eukaryotic. Unicellular organisms are microscopic and have a simple cell organization. All the different life processes like respiration, sensitivity, growth, excretion, nutrition, movement, all these processes are done and performed within a single cell, and they don't need help of any other cell throughout the life. While in multicellular organisms, they are not microscopic, they have complex cellular organization. Let us take an example of human body. Human body contains trillions of cells which perform different functions and combinedly then make an organism that become functional and perform all the life processes. We have categorized living organisms into 5 kingdoms. These kingdoms were Kingdom Monera, Kingdom Protista, Kingdom Fungi, Kingdom Plantae, and Kingdom Animalia. Now we are going to differentiate between them one by one. First of all, let's have a look on Kingdom Monera. Cell type of Kingdom Monera. These organisms are throughout unicellular and prokaryotic, means to say that they are made up of only one cells and do not have proper nucleus. Coming towards Kingdom Protista, they are also unicellular, but their cells are eukaryotic, means they have proper nucleus. Coming towards fungi, they are multicellular, non-green, and eukaryotic. Kingdom Plantae, they are multicellular and eukaryotic organisms. In Kingdom Animalia, the organisms are multicellular and the cells are eukaryotic. Now the second characteristic is nucleus. Kingdom Monera do not have proper nucleus. Kingdom Protista, fungi, Plantae, and Animalia, all of them have proper nucleus. Coming towards the third characteristic, that is body organization. Kingdom Monera contains cellular level of organization, means having a single cell. Kingdom Protista also contain the members having single cell bodies. Kingdom Fungi, Plantae, and Animalia are complex organisms. They are mainly composed of multicellular organisms. Mode of nutrition of Kingdom Monera, they are mainly autotrophic, they prepare their own food, but some are heterotrophs. Kingdom Protista are mainly autotrophic and some are heterotrophs. Kingdom Fungi members are saprophytic. Saprophytes are those organisms which depends for food on dead organisms. Some are parasites, means that they live on the bodies of other living organisms and extract their nutrition from their bodies. Kingdom Plantae, they contain all autotrophs. They prepare their own food by process of photosynthesis. And whole kingdom of Animalia are heterotrophs. They depend on other organisms for food. Examples of kingdom Monera are bacteria and blue-green algae. Kingdom Protestas contain Spirogyra and Chlamydomonas. Examples of kingdom fungi are Rhizopus and Agaricus. Kingdom Plantae contain herbs, shrubs, and trees. Kingdom Animalia contains fish, frog, crocodile, birds, and human beings. These all kingdoms contain millions of species in them. Now your homework is to draw a sketch showing the classification of living things with at least two examples of each kingdom.